What is up, my beautiful gamers? I'm coming back here to the new world for us to once again continue, not begin. We already began a few episodes ago to continue our our journey here in this new world. Um, it's been a while since I recorded, so let me just catch up on everything. I kind of looked at all the stuff, and the first thing I want to do before I forget I want to take this olive picker out of the colony because there there ain't no olives out here. So what's going to be more useful for us is to clear her speciality. Yeah, special. Oh my goodness, speciality. Boom. Because now having her just there and being a lumberjack, she can get experience towards being a lumberjack and maybe even become professional lumberjack, expert lumberjack. I don't remember what they're called. Do I have one in another town? I don't think so. Let's looky here. No, we don't have one. Who's this? Expert coffee planner? Yes. She's gonna do good there. So let's just give it another go. Group of eager young adventurers offers to explore this new world in the name of the glorious nation. Of our glorious nation, if we pay for the supplies and equipment needed for this enterprise. Um, Hardy Pioneers, honestly, I think Hardy Pioneer is going to be the best. They kind of act as a builder. They improve the tiles, so like they'll build a road, a farm, or a mine, stuff like that, that boosts the resource. And here we have the Archbishop. We are delighted to see the colonies acquiring wealth, but in Europe, people are suffering. Okay. I don't have that much to donate. Does that wait? Okay. Um. So it didn't subtract because I didn't have enough. But I don't know if that changed my relations with other people. No, I guess it didn't. Okay. All is well. Okay then. Let's see what this boat has brought. So I can pick up coffee beans there, I suppose. And then we'll run up here. Do I have what was this? What was the dealio here? Do I have the stuff to make a wagon train? No, wait, no, I already made one. Yes. And so here, they're just doing their thing. Okay, what's the first thing that needs to get improved? I could build a road. A road wouldn't really help in that direction. It would be more useful this way to get the gems. Honestly, I could send him building a road. Okay, here's the idea. We send him building a road. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And then eventually he'll get to the gems. And once he gets to the gems, he can build the road. But then he can also build a mine, which will boost the production of the gems. See, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay, we have a scout here. Yeah, just keep going at it. And then, right. Our conquistadors can do their thing there. And here's one thing we get to do. So we have the wagon train, and they're like our logistical backbone here. And then we'll assign them a route to go on. And so we'll say, right, these are all the resources. And here they're going to be loading up on gems. And so they're going to export from Tadoussac. And then they're going to bring them to Quebec for the ship to go off and, sell it to Europe. And so with that, I'll press this plus button and boom. Now it's saved. It's an available thing. And so I'll click check. So that check means that's what the wagon train, this one in particular, is doing. So that one now is just doing gems. Because that's all I've told it to, and I don't have to worry about it now. It just does it on its own. Very nifty little thing. And now we're on to what to build next in Quebec. A tavern is pretty nice. What is it? What I need? Honestly, I think I should probably go with a tavern. That's super solid. Makes people happy. The chapel. Okay, sweet. I think right now I'm gonna grab the pier just because I got fish there already. Thomas Hooker. Let's see. I get a devout priest. I think that's berries that I get more of, and then these rum. Is it rum? I think it's rum buildings. Just give me free rum. So that's pretty solid. I don't know why you say no to certain leaders in the Continental Congress. Or okay, this is the Continental Congress. This is like the great people that we have. I don't know why you decline them. I don't know how the system works too well. So maybe there's an obvious reason, but I know not. If you do, feel free to tell me in the comments, because that might be a little helpful. So let's look at this preacher, right? 100%. Okay, so double the production of crosses. Very solid. We are starving now, though, but only by one. I mean, hypothetically, I could easily fix this with, just more frozen nothingness over there. Oh, but we're getting close to seeing what the Portuguese are. That's another big thing. I want to know, like, what's going on? Why is Portugal doing this? It's got to be, like, gold or something. Why else would you do that? Point being, what was I saying? Right. I could try and throw up a farm right here because we already have the one young black man, as the game so eloquently said, farming right there. So I could build a farm to increase the food production there, or maybe I could put not a trapper hut, but a thing that boosts the fur production, because fur will also give you food. But it remains to be seen. I'll see how I'm feeling once that road is actually finished. So here we have cocoa. See, I'm looking at this provisions. What? I can sell this for 10. I think I think I'm just gonna load up on that. Truth be told, I think I'm just gonna do that. That's a bigger number than the other things. And let's see. Nope, can't make it to Europe yet. Quite yet. I should probably see what this village is. Oh, and there's another Portuguese town. They might have just settled that. Now, let's see. I guess this guy just got here. So I think I'll have him just move you for a second. I'll have him work the fish because he gets a bonus to food. A 2 bonus, so that's actually pretty big. And then this. So my coffee planter can just do what's rice gonna give me? Rice I can sell for, let me see here. Rice will go for 6. That's actually huge. Oh my goodness. That's more than, what's the other thing there? Cocoa? Yeah, that's more than cocoa. Dang. Okay, you're going you're farming rice. Heck, maybe we will get a rice farmer for that one plot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have another. Yeah. But hey, that's a good use for that one. Can the Hmm. Okay, this is another question. So he's working to become an expert farmer. I could also just send him here and become an expert farmer. This is also a possibility. I think I might try doing that. And then I'll switch this. We just won't make some cocoa for a little bit. Everything will be fine though. It'll all work out. So we have okay, let's look at the situation. So we have the Dutch here. They're probably gonna slowly encroach here. I remember I really want well, I probably can't settle here anymore. I was thinking about this spot in particular because it would have like this circle, these four resources would be in its expanse. But now that the Portuguese are here, that's going to be too close to them. So I could still probably settle right here unless the Dutch have gone further out. It's not like crazy good resources here, but it's more so just being in the way of them. But maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. I think either way, I'm going to buy a settler in Europe. Come on, can I see the city from the mountain? Yes, I can. Yeah, it looks pretty fresh. Go to Europe. Yeah, we're looking at São Vicente. Yeah, dang, that's a fresh born city if I've ever seen one. This pier here. What's important? What's important to do next? Blacksmith house is a solid thing, but I don't know if it's the most solid thing to do right now in this very moment. A dock, perhaps. No, storage house. I'm doing a storage house mainly because I always forget to do it at some point. um, Master blacksmith. That's strong. A roper. That will be good at some point. But yeah, turn that free settler into free colonist into a settler. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna become. So yeah, just sent our mulatto to become an expert farmer, and now we're gonna build a farm for him. Is a farm what's gonna give us the most food here? We can see it in the bottom left. It says what it'll give us. Supply depot will give us +1. Canal will give us +1. Peat. I don't even know what you use peat for. A monastery. Why do you want to build a monastery? That's my question. Drain wetland. What does that do for me, though? It costs so much. I'm just going to build the farm. Okay, so this scout, we'll go back and we'll see what the Portuguese capital is, I guess. Open borders. Are we going to be chill like that? Okay, he just brandished his sword at me. You know what? We're going to be chill like that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Sounds like a deal. Phew, that was scary. Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, here we go. Why would they settle there? What, honey? No. Honey just gives you +1 food, and I guess that's it. Okay, so we'll start moving over there. To oh, that was so quick. Anyhow, so yeah, we'll start our converted native. That was a super good roll. I mean, that's why we have those. I should probably get more of those, come to think about it. Come to think of it. Let me remember my English phrasing. So we got a tavern. Oh, oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, that's a village market for you. It really gives you +2 happiness, and I don't know if happiness is something I need to be scared of at the moment. So I'll just do a dock because that's a good next step. And I kind of have to go around Rio de Janeiro now, just because I just want to know why. Like what? It's just an interesting choice. Do we have another shipment of gems on the way? Like where is that thing? Oh, it's up here. It's on the way back right now. So no, in other words. And that would only sell for 500, 170-ish, I think. So I'll just wait on those, and I can just bring over cocoa pods and fur for the time being, and then sail on back to Europe. I think this blacksmith is gonna do just fine in the city, and I say that because I'm gonna end up having him be a blacksmith for the city, and my settler will go over to that little river that I was talking about earlier. And so the blacksmith turns ore into tools. We'll build the building at some point. But for now, all is well. Yeah, we get the farmer. I'll move. Maybe I put you on rice, because rice is pretty nice. I know, I only get 4 when I do that. It's like, yes, rice sells for more, but I get 7 cocoa instead of 4 rice. So I think it works out to be roughly equal, actually, because we're looking at 4 times 6, right? Which is 24 a turn. And then we have 7 times 4. Oh, oops. 7 times 4 is 28. So actually it's better to do the cocoa pods. But yeah, it's roughly similar. And then I'll throw this farmer down and look at the oh, we're still starving. Not by too much. Barely. So, in short, I have no justification for you as to why they settled here. It's so far. Like, and this is such an easy chokehold. Like, I could settle down here somewhere and just block them off if I got rid of open borders. Oh my goodness. Drag, please. Definitely things to think about, you know? Okay, what happened here? I believe this unit, yeah, free colonists worked long. Okay, yeah. So whoever we had on the wood, a free colonist, it said, right, through hard work, they learned how to be an expert in this craft. So kudos to them. This storage house is going to be done next turn. And, oh, it looks like they settled down there already, too. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we got this dock up and running. The dock's going to allow us to get more food from the sea and also build rope and sailcloth, which we can use to make our own ships, like so. See, this takes 7 ropes, 15 sailcloth, 15 tools. See, tools are the next bottleneck for us to solve here, and so I'll build a blacksmith shop, and we can get that blacksmith going. Storage house is done here. And I'm thinking I can probably get a dock down here too. If you give us 264 gold, we get 66 furs. I don't want to do that. I don't think that's even a good deal. Uh, it offers a reward to the first colony to build 5 cities with harbors. Well, maybe we will be that. Let's see, we got another distiller, rapeseed planter, confectioner, grape picker. I don't know if those are all too great. A master roper might be of use. How much does it cost if I just bought another missionary? Okay, we're getting up to the expensive stuff. I definitely scrolled past. Let's see here. Whatever. There are more important things to do. For right now, do you want to buy it? I already bought it. I already bought the horses. Here's the plan with the horses. We bring the horses to Quebec. Oh wait, should I bring them to Quebec? I think I should. But yeah, we'll put them in Quebec, and then we can have someone ranch or growing horses sounds wrong. That's not what you do with horses. Ranch horses. I don't know if we have pasture land actually. So maybe we'll have to send them down here. I don't know if we do here either, though. Hmm. Um, we will bring them to Quebec and then we'll use them up as we make more wagon carts. Because I'm not too sure if we'll be able to actually ranch the horses. So let me go back to Europe and oh, ooh, I did not mean to press that button. I meant to press this button. So we just casually burnt 300 gold. That is painful. Oh my goodness. That hurts. Okay, we'll do one more turn here. One more turn. One more turn. Okay, so that was saying be the first to 4,000 cocoa pods, which likely we will be, I think. I think it's likely. And let's look at what we're up against here. We'll have you defend there. Next turn we'll settle. So, beginning of the next episode. San Salvador. They have quite a few units, and they already have some artillery. Oh my goodness. This is the AI always gets so much military, and then I'm just like, oh, wait, what? It always throws me off. But hey, you be friendly, and you don't really have to worry too much. Here's one thing I'm going to do here. We're going to see if we can get a defensive pact. We cannot, but they are pleased with me, so be it. But all right. Like I said, this is the last turn. So thank you so much for tuning in again for our adventures in colonial America, I guess. Are we going to call this America? Who knows? Who knows? America. There. That was my French accent for you. Well, that being said, like and subscribe if you've made it this far. It means a lot. And I wish you a beautiful day.